Hi everyone. Have you ever found yourself in a state like this? You go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, you feel completely drained. It doesn't matter if you slept a little or a lot. For some reason, you're exhausted, grumpy, and irritable. The whole day feels like a waste because you're just dragging yourself around like a zombie. Speaking of waking up tired, I know some of you, for whatever reason, might have to stay up very late, but still need to be up early. So, how can we stay up late and wake up early without feeling like a wreck? Without the headaches? Without the moodiness? Today's program is going to help you solve those two problems. Welcome back to our Psychology Lessons program, broadcasting at 7 p.m. every evening, right here on the Emotional Confidant YouTube channel. Don't forget, 7 p.m. every day. Just search Emotional Confidant on YouTube and click the latest video. Today's topic is incredibly important for entrepreneurs, but honestly, even if you aren't in business, if you're a student, a retiree, whoever, you need to watch this. It's about our daily mood and our energy levels. We all know sleep is vital. If you wake up feeling sluggish and cranky, your whole day is basically trashed. This doesn't just happen to me. I'm certain it happens to you too. In fact, many of you might deal with this every single day. Every morning is a struggle. So how do we fix this? I've divided this video into two parts. The diagnosis. I'll explain why we feel tired when we wake up, regardless of how many hours we slept. The cure. I'll give you scientifically proven methods to fix it. Since this involves your health, we aren't playing around. This is based on scientific research and my own personal experience. I'll show you how to wake up refreshed, plus a bonus. If it's 1 a.m. and you have to be up by 6 a.m., I'll show you how to do it without feeling tired and without needing any magic pills. It might sound hard to believe, but that's only because you haven't experienced it yet. That is the beauty of learning. You have to have a hunger for knowledge to realize there are so many strange things out there that can actually transform your life. Part 1. The diagnosis. Why do we wake up tired? To explain this, we need to look at the technical side, the science of sleep. Now, I know science and technical can sound boring or complicated, but don't worry, you're watching Emotional Confidant. Our specialty is taking the complex and making it simple. When I first encountered this data, I found it confusing too, so I promised to explain it in a way that is easy to digest and actually interesting. Please don't skip to the end for the solution. If you apply a solution without understanding the why, you might do it wrong and end up ruining your sleep even more. We spent a whole week preparing this clip for you, and it's only a few minutes long, so don't miss a single second. How we actually sleep. Most people without sleep, science knowledge thinks sleep is linear. For example, if you sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m., you think you just sleep in one straight line until the alarm goes off. That is wrong. Humans sleep in 90-minute cycles. You sleep for 90 minutes, then another 90, and so on. Each 90-minute block is a cycle, and each cycle is divided into 5 specific stages. This is the key to why you feel tired. Stage 1. Falling asleep. Drowsiness. You lie down, your eyes get heavy, and you start drifting off. Stage 2. Light sleep. You're officially asleep, and your body starts to relax, but you aren't out yet. This makes up about 50% of your sleep. Stage 3. Deep sleep. Your body starts to truly recover. Stage 4. Very deep sleep. This is the peak. Your organs and brain are in full rest and repair mode. Stage 5. REM, dreaming. Your eyes move under your lids, but your body stays still. This is when we dream. Once you finish stage 5, you've completed one 90-minute cycle. Then, you start all over again at stage 1. If you sleep for about 5 cycles, 5 times 90 minutes equals 7.5 hours, you will wake up feeling amazing. The why. If you wake up while you are in stage 4, very deep sleep, you are guaranteed to feel exhausted and grumpy. You might even wake up in a state of panic. Why? Because in stage 4, your body is completely shut down for rest. When an alarm suddenly forces everything to reboot instantly, your brain isn't ready. Even if you slept 8 or 9 hours, if that alarm hits during stage 4, you'll feel like trash. The secret to a good sleep: aim for 5 cycles a night. Wake up at the intersection point, the very end of stage 5 and the beginning of stage 1 of the next cycle. If you wake up during stage 2, you'll be slightly tired. Stage 3? More tired. Stage 4? You're in trouble. Part 2. The Cure. The math of a perfect wake-up. Now, how do we actually aim for that perfect wake-up time? We have a simple formula to calculate the exact moment you should wake up. Wake-up time equals bedtime plus 1.5 hours times number of cycles plus x 1.5 hours is your 90-minute cycle. 5 is the ideal number of cycles. X is the time it takes you to actually fall asleep. On average, it takes people about 14 minutes to drift off. Let's do the math. 5th grade level, I promise. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., 2200. 2200 plus 1.5 hours times 5, plus 14 minutes, 2200 plus 7.5 hours, plus 14 minutes, 5:30 a.m., plus 14 minutes, equals 5:44 a.m. If you wake up at 5:44 a.m., you hit that perfect intersection and you'll feel incredible. What if you stay up late? Suppose it's 1 a.m. and you need to be up before 6 a.m. If we use 5 cycles, you wouldn't wake up until 8:44 a.m. That doesn't work for your schedule. The rule is you can sleep anywhere from 3 to 6 cycles. Never do less than 3, or your body will be depleted regardless of the timing. Let's try 3 cycles. 1 a.m. plus 1.5 hours times 3, plus 14 minutes. 1 a.m. plus 4.5 hours plus 14 minutes. 5:30 a.m. plus 14 minutes equals 5:44 a.m. By sleeping exactly 3 cycles, you only get about 4 hours and 45 minutes of sleep, but because you woke up at the right time, you'll feel significantly better than if you had slept 5 or 6 hours and woken up mid-cycle. Note, science shows the 8-hour rule isn't one size fits all. Some need 6 cycles, some feel great with 3, but 5 is the sweet spot for most. A final warning. I learned this about a year ago from a study by researchers at a company called Westlife, published in The Telegraph, UK. It was an aha moment for me. Even on nights when I work until 1 a.m., I can wake up early and stay productive. However, there is one catch. Do not hit snooze. If your alarm goes off at your perfect time, but you decide to stay in bed for another 20 minutes, you will drift back into a new cycle. If you wake up then, you'll likely be in stage 2 or 3 and feel terrible again. When it's time to wake up, get up immediately. Life is getting harder and more stressful. We are all staying up later and losing sleep. Please share this video with your friends, your spouse, or your colleagues. When we are tired and grumpy, we spread that negative energy to everyone around us. Our work suffers and our relationships suffer. Send this via Messenger or Instagram to someone you care about. Thank you for watching. It might take a few days to get used to the math, but soon you'll feel the difference. Goodbye, and I'll see you at 7 p.m. tomorrow. However, there is one catch. Do not hit snooze. If your alarm goes off at your perfect time, but you decide to stay in bed for another 20 minutes, you will drift back into a new cycle. If you wake up then, you'll likely be in stage 2 or 3 and feel terrible again. When it's time to wake up, get up immediately. Life is getting harder and more stressful. We are all staying up later and losing sleep. Please, share this video with your friends, your spouse, or your colleagues. When we are tired and grumpy, we spread that negative energy to everyone around us. Our work suffers and our relationships suffer. Send this via Messenger or Instagram to someone you care about. Thank you for watching. It might take a few days to get used to the math, but soon you'll feel the difference. Goodbye, and I'll see you at 7 p.m. tomorrow.